I will review this high performance lure fishing rod, which also has looks to boot. As you can see, it has a hardwood section just here by the handle. Looks very expensive and cool. So yeah, during this video I will cover all the specifications, features, components which has been used to build this beautiful piece of fishing tackle. Stick around. Right, before talking about the rod itself, let me talk about something else real quick. So, with the rod, you will get a pieces for a hook keeper. I like this approach because in general I do not like hook keepers which are permanently kinda baked onto the rod, and I do not use them. In any case, in this case, if you kinda need a hook keeper, you have the option to put this one, which is very lightweight and just protects the rod also. Rubber and plastic, nice touch. And also with the rod you will get high quality sleeve, which is very well padded, and it has a zipper. Again, I do not care about things like sleeves, but yeah, if you do, you will get a good one. Okay, now let's move on to the rod itself. So, what we are talking about here, that's a PureLure Cedan, it's called. And the code of the rod is CAC662 lite. So it's 6 feet, 6 inches, and 2-piece rod, light in rating. And the code is just engraved or marked nicely here. Okay, so now let's talk about the rod itself in detail. I will start with the butt section. So, as you can see, it has hard mixed cork cap here. Feels very high quality. Then some kind of carbon effect here, this little ring, and then we have a proper cork split. I have to say that this cork on this rod is kind of by far the best quality cork I ever seen on any rod. This is much better than I seen like on expensive diver rods like tournaments and so on. So yeah, very well done. Then we have a split and another cork section. Again, same super high quality cork here. Looks very impressive. And the length from the end to the reel seat is about 20 centimeters. Then we have the reel seat itself, which I'm not too sure whether it's Fuji or not. This bit probably is metal or some kind of a very hard plastic. Then we have that bit, which is really, or at least it looks like, and they do advertise that it's made of a wood. So yeah, looks very cool. That's the first of my rods which had something similar. So yeah, looks very expensive and just posh. Then the screw to secure the reel seat. Again, it's kind of very slim profile, this little cap, and then we have plenty of elements here, like plenty cuts, and we can see some carbon effect, and also it says PureLure quality and performance. Then we have the blank itself. Again, it says here Sense Cedan, tip pot X or HX45 plus 90 carbon type they use, and here we have, not sure if you can see it, it says length 1.98 meters, lure from 2.5 to 10 grams line from 2 to 6 pound. And then yeah, let's move further. We have some writing here which says HX carbon. Then we have first guide. Not sure if you'll be able to pick it up, but it says Fuji here. I can see it quite clearly. I hope you can see it a little bit on camera as well. Guide is of a decent size and good quality. The epoxy or amount of epoxy seems to be bang on. Thread wraps seems to be good as well. No complaints here. Okay, I will flip this rod around now. So we have very fancy joint or connection spot, spigot, you can call it as you wish. So we have some carbon effect here and carbon effect here as well. And also it says, not sure if you can see, it says butt and 662 lite 2. So it means that that's a code if you would need to order a butt section for this rod, you would be able to tell this code. So yeah, even though probably it does not kind of affect the performance of the rod, but it's just nice to see something, you know, so cool looking when it comes to this carbon effect. Okay, let's move on to the tip section now. Again, same deal here. As you can see, we have that carbon effect and that writing. Tip 662 lite 1. Then first guide on the tip section. Decent quality, decent size. Actually, I wouldn't mind if the guides would be a little bit smaller, at least those first two ones. And around every single guide we have that little gold trimming or trim at the end here. And yeah, guides just go smaller and smaller until they go very small. And tip guide has a kind of frame against wraparounds. So yeah, everything looks cool, tidy, and just quality, very high quality. And let's count how many guides this tip has. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 guides in total. So all in all, very impressive rod. And now let's talk about the weight of this rod actually. I want to take a weight of it. Okay, the butt section weighs 79 grams and tip will be probably, I don't know, 10 grams or what. Yeah, almost. So rod weighs 88 grams. In my opinion, that's very good, having in mind, you know, that this rod has kind of relatively heavy, you know, wooden bits and yeah, a lot of metal here, so it means that the carbon is really high quality. If I remember correctly, this rod uses Toray 40-ton carbon, so yeah, very good. Okay, we have the weight. Now let's talk about the specification when it comes to performance, right? Even though I haven't fished with this rod yet, but still I have some ideas and in my opinion they are quite correct. So when it comes to declared casting rating from 2.5 to 10 grams, in my opinion that's bang on for this rod. Obviously, to cast 2.5 grams you will need to use very good baitcaster reel, you know, BFS. It won't cast such a light weights with you know, non-BFS reel. So yeah, and 10 grams in my opinion it's correct upper limit. You can go a little bit over than that, like 12 grams, but not much more really. Now when it comes to the action of the rod, I would say it's somewhere between medium fast and fast. So it's a little bit faster than medium fast and a little bit slower than just fast or extra fast. So yeah, somewhere there. And when it comes to recovery times are actually very, very good. So yeah, this rod will be kind of suitable for plenty of applications. So it will work very well for hard lure fishing and soft lure fishing as well, like dragging lures on the bottom or bottom contact presentation when you will need it. And yeah, perch, bass, trout, chub will be just perfect to target with this rod. One thing I forgot to mention about the tip itself, the tip is hollow, so it's not a solid tip. So it's like a tube going right towards the last guide. Again, it gives kind of, or the properties of the hollow tips are as always those ones. The indication into the hand will be better, but you won't be able to present or get out of this rod those kind of tiny micro animations which you would be able to get if you would have a solid tip, fine solid tip. But yeah, this one is definitely kind of fine enough to have kind of medium animations, not those smallest ones which require solid tips. So yeah, all in all, very impressive piece of tackle. I will definitely be using it in my own fishing, and I will do a separate video where I will test this rod out in a real situation. So I will try to catch some fish on it, and then we will see how sensitive it is, how the action looks like on the fish, how it casts, and so on. But yeah, just look at that handle once more, guys. That is impressive. Once again, if you will decide to have a look at this rod yourself, check those links in the description below. But that's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.